Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok family. This is Apostle Ely. Want to say good evening to each and every one of you guys. Remember, I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African traditions. Thank you guys so much for your love, your support. I've had some beautiful comments up under my videos. Thank you so much for commenting up under my YouTube videos. Thank you so much for sharing my videos. Let me tell you guys, the videos that have been placed out, you guys have been liking those videos. You have been sharing those videos. And Apostle Ely wants to thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so very much. And let me explain something to you guys. This is an opportunity for many of you guys to grow and develop. Those have been following me. Those have been my Patreon family. Want to say special shout out to you. Looks like Brother Mario in here, Capricorn, in our YouTube land. Guys, as you come into, if you do not mind, please post your zodiac sign. I truly appreciate you following house rules. I want to thank you so much. All right, Ada, Kimberly. All right, Cancer, Miss Mother Susan, Gemini in the house. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna have. Thank you, Libra. Thank you, Taurus. Looks like Taurus. All right, as you guys chime in, those that are your first time into my live, I am Apostle Ely. I want you guys to really understand that I'm a Sagittarian. If you don't know what that means, I believe in my philosophy and I believe in speaking the truth. Thank you so much for the gifts already. We getting ready to start. Ashay, how you doing? All right. Marie, Marie, Capricorn. Post your zodiac as you guys are chiming in. One of the things that I do, and the reason I do this is I try to teach people universal laws in order as you get to venture into your particular tradition or whatever form of spirituality that you desire to walk in, that you understand that there are certain universal laws that are applicable no matter what your tradition is. What happens is a lot of times when we're walking our spirituality, we try to impress our particular beliefs or how we were raised up spiritually on other people. I don't do that here. What I do is teach adult people spiritual laws, give them insight, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and how you live your life is your personal business. If you desire victory, I can help you get there. If you desire to fail, I can't help you. You can do that on your own. All right. I want to thank everybody personally for all your support and encouragement that have been going on. As you guys are chiming in, please post your zodiac sign. I truly appreciate that. Angela, all right, Pisces, Trey, Cancer, all right, they chiming in. All right, I want to talk about something tonight as we get ready to get into this. And Pisces, thank you so much. If you are practicing any tradition and have practiced in any tradition, you're going to realize that there are certain things that I hear people think that spirituality or magic is going to solve. And I'm going to talk about something today that hopefully, as I share this information with you guys, that you make better decisions as you move forward in your spiritual practice, okay? I am burning Yerba Santa. I am also burning some of this sun incense that I make for my church. But I'm burning tonight because I'm going to get into it. Now, my name is Apostle Ely once again. I'm a Sag, so let's get with it. My subject tonight is staying out of trouble. Staying out of trouble. If you're going to practice spirituality and you want to utilize your energy effectively as a Capricorn, all right, Michelle, all right, my Libra, as a Pisces, as an Aries, as a Taurus, as a Gemini, as a Capricorn, as a Leo, as a Scorpio, as an Aquarius, as a Leo, Libra. Think about this. Sagittarius and Scorpios. If you want to be effective in your life, you need to learn how to stay out of trouble. Y'all hear me? Staying out of trouble. And the only way that you're going to be able to stay out of trouble, you got to have a clear understanding who you are in this. Isaiah 55, 8 through 9. Listen at this. If you're truly trying to stay out of trouble, and a lot of you guys are praying prayers you don't have to pray. A lot of you doing spiritual work you wouldn't have to do if you learn how to stay out of trouble. Possibly going to teach you. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm going to teach you how I stay out of trouble. by this verse right here. Isaiah 55, 8 through 9. It says this very clearly. It says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Why is this significant? How does this keep me out of trouble? A lot of you guys hear this thing about your higher self, right? Your higher mind. This is the mind of God. The Bible says, "Let this mind be in you as also in Christ Jesus." I often hear a lot of you guys saying that the Lord told you something. Now I want you to understand. He said his ways and his thoughts are higher than yours in the heavens. First of all, one of the things that keep me out of trouble, that I acknowledge that I need to be guided. I acknowledge that the person that I'm praying to is smarter than me. A lot of you guys can't stay out of trouble because you think you're smarter than God. Okay? A lot of you think you're smarter than your ancestors. All right, T. Carter, come through, Scorpio. A lot of you guys cannot adhere to the mind of God or the spirit of God or the ancestors because you as an individual think you know better about your life than they do. Remember, he sent you here with purpose and destiny. A lot of you guys say that God is all-knowing, but you don't treat him like that. You don't trust in him like that. Why am I saying this? Because I hear too many people saying, "Oh, the Lord told me this." Let me break this down. You want me to believe that a God that created heaven and earth and all that therein, the fish of the sea, the beasts of the field, the fowls of the air, the creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, the things that creep up under the earth. You want me to believe that this God that put water even in the atmosphere where we can breathe in water even through our nostrils without drowning. He separated the land from the water. You want me to believe that this God picked Tyrone for you. You want me to believe that this God told you to get a dead-end job. You want me to believe that your ancestors that know your purpose and destiny. You want me to believe that the Orishas or the Eloah, the Nkisi, these higher beings, these celestial beings, the archangel told you to go down this street where they knew there was a dead end. Do y'all understand what I'm saying tonight? All right, now what is this? A fire. I'm fire, campfire. All right, now. Now, why I want to talk about this? How many of us have heard people say the Spirit told me this? And these people want you to believe that God is the author of confusion. If Spirit is guiding you, you got to first believe that this mind knows best. Even when I went to go get my car, actually I went to go get an SUV BMW when I originally went. That was on my mind. When I got on the lot, I drove this black SUV BMW. And then the car that I have right now, I said, Brother Mars, he said he could tell by the way I was looking, I really wasn't pleased, but I was going to get it because I was looking at something that I could use to haul stuff back and forth to church. My mind was on the ministry. So in the process, I said, "God, whatever you have for me, because you know best." Well, every time that I'm going after certain things, I always ask the ancestor, I ask Spirit, "You know what? I know what I want, but you know best." I am a type of person that I acknowledge that there's a higher mind. But I watch you people, listen to people. If the Spirit, y'all got to remember what we are professing. Some, especially in the church, they don't even say angel in the church. They don't even say ancestor in the church. They say God Almighty. They say Yahweh speaking to them. They're saying the boss of all gods is speaking to them. How is your life looking that way? How is your situation not victorious if this creator is the one that's directing you? Is anybody hearing me? Thank you for helping me. This is so important. I looked at this person and they told me, and they're a pastor in a church, and they said, "Oh, God got me looking like this." I said, "God got you looking like this." God don't have to have you fake it to make it. The gold and the silver belong to God. Why would God have to make you look successful when he can give you power to get wealth? A lot of you guys say that the ancestors are speaking to you or they're guiding you or you giving out all this information. You out here trying to encourage people when you need to be encouraged yourself. So you want me to believe that the Spirit spoke to you and told you to make that decision, but that spirit was smart enough to put the rainbow in the sky. That spirit was smart enough to put seed in the ground, but it wasn't smart enough to prosper you. Y'all make that make sense? Huh? Y'all make that make sense? Let me explain it to you like this then. Not only do I not believe God is not speaking to you, I also don't believe Satan is speaking to you. I don't believe the devil made you do that. Because the devil's kingdom cannot stand if he was ignorant. He is an intelligent being. If you believe in the devil, Satan, and all this other stuff, remember, he was helped running the organization of heaven. And he's smarter than the average bear. Is anybody hearing me? Some of y'all blaming the devil and God for action that you took because your ways are not God's ways. Your thoughts are not God's thoughts. But you want people to believe that the devil, in all of his intelligence, made you do that. Hello, Sister Antoinette. Thank you for joining us. That's that Virgo. Are y'all hearing me? When you want to know if somebody's being guided, look at the fruit behind their life. Don't go by what they say, because some of y'all, the Lord told me to tell you this. The Lord, first of all, you don't even have cable. The Lord ain't talking to you. You don't have a phone. God is not speaking to you. You're catching a ride. God is not speaking. He is not speaking to you. Okay? God is not speaking to you. I'm talking about the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Think about how much that means that you're in the briefing room with President Biden. You want me to believe that you're in the council of the archangels, the ones that are crying, holy, holy, the seraphims and the cherubims, the thrones and dominion, and you're channeling Uriel, you're channeling the divine one, but yet that same power. Is anybody trying to hear me? Is anybody even trying to be real tonight? Is anybody understanding that when we are out here professing that the Loa, which are cosmic energies, or the Inkisi, or the Orishas, these divine beings operate, that means that you're in constant connection with Hillary Clinton. That means you're constant connection with Mitch McConnell. These are people that are high in the government. You sitting down there and talking with Nancy Pelosi. You don't have them kind of connections. Y'all hear me? Let me explain something to you. You are not talking to the Lord, and the Lord is not talking to you. You are talking to some spirits, but they're not divine. They're on your level. Because remember, so a man thinketh, so is he or she, right? So we vibrate on the frequency of our thoughts. This is why this scripture means something. How in the world that you are vibrating with the divine, but you in everybody's business? Why do you care about what's going on with your neighbor's house? God don't care. Is anybody trying to hear me? If you are going to get some readings and you want people to channel spirit, you need to understand what a divine spirit is. You need to know what it means to be in connection with the divine. Are y'all hearing me real good? In order for us to separate the difference between, and even in my church, I would tell them if the spirit of God is speaking to me, or God himself, or I would say an ancestor, or I would let them know, or I would tell them I'm speaking. Y'all hear me? This is how I stay out of trouble. A lot of you guys keep getting in trouble because you want everybody to believe that these high Oshun speaking to you, Oya speaking to you, Obatala speaking to you, Nana Baruchu speaking to you. Anything that's already got notoriety, you ain't going through no chain of command. You going straight up to the president. You just walking right in President Biden's office. You got it like that. Really? You don't know nobody on no low level. Huh? You don't know no managers at Burger King. You don't know no managers at McDonald's. But all of a sudden, when it comes to the hierarchy of God, you bosom pals with the higher. Come on, y'all. Come through. You are out here trying to make people feel that you're in connection. Huh? You want people to believe that this high divine being, your life looks like a circus. Huh? Your makeup look a mess. Sir, You have not been promoted on your job. Huh? You have gotten passed up on every promotion at your job. How in the world that the Lord is speaking? Let me tell y'all something about preachers. Most preachers, let me explain to you. Most of them want you to help them live a life that if they had to go and work for, they could never live. They want you to make them into something that they could not be on their own. Their gift could not make room for them and bring them before great and mighty men. Are y'all hearing me really? This is why a lot of times when I'm trying to talk to some of you guys and trying to give you certain counsel, the reason why you can't hear my counsel because you think God talking to you. Then why you can't get out of that wet paper bag? Huh? Let me move on. Another way that you stay out of trouble. Proverbs 3. Proverbs 3. Oh, the research. I talked to the ancestor. Grandmama came to me last night. Uncle Joe spoke to me. And you wonder why you stay in trouble. You wonder? Well, I'm going to answer all your questions on tonight. The next time you get a reading and somebody tell you that the ancestors spoke to them, you're going to ask the question. Proverbs 3 and verse 6. It says this very clearly. Listen to this. Even if you slow, even if you mentally challenged, even if your eye is cocked, this is clear. It don't matter what language, no race, no creed. This is universal. It says it very clear. In all thy ways. Remember he just said, your ways and my ways. He said, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Y'all hear me? Did y'all hear me? In all your ways, you should be acknowledging God, answering to God, and then he will direct your path. Now, you want everybody to believe that these L's or these losses you're taking because God directed you. Huh? No, God didn't direct you. You directed you. You your own director of your own movie. You shooting your own cast. You done ordered your own actors and actresses to support what the idea you have about your life. But in the truth of it, God ain't had nothing to do with that, baby. God ain't gonna make you look like a fool. God not gonna have you out there looking like a fool. I got people on the corner preaching Jesus, and you ain't got nowhere to stay, huh? Can't that God that you preaching for supply all your needs according to his riches and glory? You got altars all through your house of every orisha. You about to get evicted because you can't pay your bills for trying to give offerings to the orishas. That they not talking to you like that. They not dealing with you like that. All right, Sister Jackie, come through. I'm trying to save you from getting in trouble. I stay out of trouble because I stay in my lane. I don't go out here trying to do stuff that I have not been sanctioned to do. I do not get involved in other people's stuff that God did not give me direction for. Okay? I don't go over here trying to pastor nobody else's church. I pastor my church. I don't go out here trying to tell somebody else how to live their life. I live my own life. Some of you guys that are trying to grow spiritually going to get in a lot of trouble because you want everybody to think that something unknown, some spirit, some force, some entity is dealing with you so strong so everybody can look at you. Okay, once the attention get on you, sir, once the attention get on you, man, now people are going to be challenging you. Now you're going to run around and say the devil is trying you, and God is testing you. You're lying on both of them. God ain't tried you. The devil ain't bothering you. Man, you're not that important. You too low on the totem pole. Huh? Even in the scripture, Satan didn't even go after the disciples until it got close to Christ being crucified. And that he only got close to Judas to use Judas. He didn't even want Judas. Even though they were going to be the next apostle, he did not even want, they were not on his itinerary. I promise you, sir. I promise you, ma'am, you ain't high enough on the hierarchy to be a part of the plan. What? They going to stop you from becoming the McDonald's manager? What? They going to stop you? Like, what are you doing in your life that he got to sabotage You and your relationship. What is your marriage doing that he trying to tear your marriage up? Huh? He already got kids that ain't yours. But it's the devil attacking your marriage. I want y'all to talk to me tonight. So when you practice spirituality with me, you got to understand that I am a very practical person. I believe in success. I believe in having real goals. I believe that if you ask God to work at one place, you shouldn't be at another place. I believe that God told you to go down US 1, you ain't got no business down I-95. I believe that if God told you that you're going to be the head and not the tail, I believe that when it's all said and done, you should be at the top, not the bottom. YouTube is acting up. Is it still going? You are so down to earth. Love you. Thank you so much, sweetie. Let me tell y'all something. In any form of spirituality, if you don't have some practicality, then how you're going to be able to manifest on a level where other people can see your good works and glorify the God or the ancestors or the Orishas or the Nkisi or whatever spirit you say is walking with you. A lot of you guys keep listening to these people and making y'all think this stuff is so simple. It is not. It is not. Y'all should see my table. Huh?
Are you connected to the internet? It's going in and out, but TikTok is not.
Yes. Yeah. That's the same thing I've been having. Now let me explain something this. I said staying out of trouble. How do I grow spiritually and stay out of trouble? First, I'm going to acknowledge that something is higher than me and smarter than me. This is why a lot of you guys, oh, baby, even if you're going to practice solitary, be a solitary witch, a solitary hugon, a solitary whatever, you still got to fall up under the same order. This is universal. There is something smarter out there than you. Some of you guys think that what you're doing, you the first one met High John the Conqueror. You're the first one that found out about oils and candles. You think you the first one went to a cemetery. You think you the first one that ever went to a crossroad. They have had smarter, stronger, and greater. They seen that. Some of us need humility. If you want to stay out of trouble, you need to have certain forms of humility. Stop thinking everybody after your money. Let me explain something what I tell people in the church. Huh?
Try to turn it off because it's messing up on you.
Try to turn it off what?
The web, the internet, and do it with the phone.
What about that? I turned mine off. Is it still going?
It's the highest level. It's going.
Okay. Now, thank you so much. Yes, humility. Let me tell you, and I'm not talking about Christianity humility. I am talking about you realizing that there's something guiding your life. This is why I tell y'all about your angel of destiny. If something is guiding your life, it needs to guide your life. That's what's important. You need to learn that as you grow and start trusting yourself, you have to also trust the God that made your spirit. Everybody talk, well, that don't sit right with my spirit. What make your spirit so right? You don't even know enough about your own spirit for you to be out here talking about what's right and wrong. And a lot of you guys are basing how you feel about things based off your experience in Christian church or what somebody told you. It is not your personal experience. Is it working now? Huh?
No.
What is it doing?
It's going in and out. I think it's YouTube. It's not good.
Okay. We're going to keep going on. We got YouTube. We got Facebook. Hey, it is what it is. It ain't going to change nothing. My point is this. When you are trying to stay out of trouble, there are certain things that you want to grow as an individual. And if you guys are not on my TikTok family, you guys need to be joining my Patreon as well. My Patreon and my YouTube account. I appreciate you, because sometimes TikTok act up, sometimes these different websites, but it's still going in and out. We're going to have to ride through it. All right? Now, another scripture I want to deal with. Now, notice, when you are a master of getting in trouble, instead of being a person that's not getting in trouble, what you have learned in the church is how to get in trouble and then beg God. Because if you were acknowledging God in all your ways, you wouldn't be getting in trouble. If you were following your gut, if you were following your mind that God was giving you, you wouldn't be in the trouble you're in. So what happens is we learn how to get in trouble and then ask God to get us out of trouble. We got to start retraining ourselves and learning how, when we're getting into our spirituality, that we ask for counsel first. We sit down and count up the cost first. We ask questions first. No, we don't just jump into something. We get guided. That ain't what we do. Now we got to go to these scriptures. Psalms 54 and 7. Psalm 54 and 7. This is the scripture that we normally used to do it with.
It's your phone.
Huh?
It's your phone because it's doing the same thing on Facebook.
Use my phone.
It's your phone. It's doing the same thing on Facebook. It's not, it's going in and out, stopping.
I don't have. I've been doing the same thing I've been doing.
I'm just telling you.
Okay. 54 and verse 7. For he hath delivered me out of all of my trouble, and my eyes have seen his desire upon my enemies. Here is the scripture. Ooh, I felt that. Here's the scripture that most people they go to when they're in trouble. Isaiah 54 and verse 7. Then they go to Psalm 46 and 1. It says this: God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in the time of trouble. Why is Apostle Ely talking about these scriptures? Instead of having to run to these particular scriptures, is that my Monique? All right now. Instead of having to run to these particular scriptures, if you start off acknowledging God in all your ways, then you will have a smoother path. He said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. A lot of you guys are in so much trouble and constantly staying in trouble because you will not acknowledge God, and you think that you're smarter than the angel that God gave charge over you. He said, I've given my angels charge concerning you to prosper you, to protect you. But you won't follow the leading of that angel, that destiny angel. If you got your natal chart done by me, you know the angel I'm talking about. I told you by name. A lot of you guys, when we're practicing our spirituality, when we're moving in our spirituality, this is why a lot of us are struggling. A lot of us are struggling because of this same thing. Because we will not acknowledge. Thank you so much. Before you talk to Babalu Aye, before you talk to Nana Baruku, before you talk to any other entity out of yourself, outside of self, you need to start understanding that there's something higher than you. There's something more majestic than you. There's something more advanced than you. This is how I stay out of trouble. Huh? This is how I prosper. This is how I win wars. This is how I ascend and overcome troubles. I get guidance. I allow the Spirit to guide me, direct me. Sometimes I'm like, don't go there. Like, what? Okay, that's odd, but I listen. Huh? There's certain times things are being told to me. Don't say anything. Well, I'm a Sagittarian. What you mean? I can't say nothing? You don't want me to say nothing? Okay, I'm going to keep it moving. Are you in a place where you allow God to direct your path? Are you in a place that you will allow the Spirit to guide you? Most people stay in trouble and don't know how to stay out of trouble. You're very good at getting in trouble. My grandma used to say, trouble is easy to get in, very hard to get out. Trouble is easy to get in, very hard to get out. A lot of you guys will spend less money on spiritual products, on spirituality, if you will learn. Said forgive. If you would learn how to be guided, how to ask questions. In Ifa, they do the Ebos. Who do different forms of divination, casting lots. We'll call it whatever you want to call it. But they knew to get guidance from God. Even David said, shall I pursue? A lot of you guys do not get counsel. A lot of you guys just make moves because, first of all, you're not going to listen even if God do send somebody. You know why you're not going to listen? Because you already made up your mind. Before you inquired, your mind was already made up. My mind stay open until it's done. Even when I'm doing work for y'all, sometimes I'm doing stuff and they say, do this, do that, put this with this, put that. I keep my mind open. Even though I have my own idea of how I want to do it, I always leave room to be guided and directed. How does Apostle Ely stay out of trouble? I always leave room to be guided and directed no matter what I think I know. And let me tell y'all something. I've been doing this since I was a kid. Some of y'all just started 2 days ago and nobody can tell you nothing. You just Googled Oshun and now you got an altar. You just seen a ceremony. This your first ceremony. Now you walking around here trying to carry out a ceremony. I don't understand this. I do not understand. I stay out of trouble because I, as an individual, were taught that you get guidance. You get direction. Before I step into something, I'm always, even when I'm prophesying to people, even though I think I know what I saw, even though I think I know what I heard, I still wait for guidance. People say, well, how are you so accurate? Because I don't assume I know I don't assume when I'm flipping cards, I don't assume I know what that card means in your situation. I wait for the Spirit to tell me. And then I proceed. I never look at something and say, oh, this is what I'm going to preach. Or this is what I'm going to talk about. They give me a word. They give me some scriptures. And then when I come in here, I pray. I say, use me. I look at this same stuff. I've read this stuff. But guess what? I wait for guidance. Because God may not want me to go that direction. Huh? You sitting there lying to these people. And you wonder why you look crazy to people. Because you stay in trouble. You stay in trouble with spirits. You stay in trouble with family. You stay in trouble with your husband. You stay in trouble with your wife. You stay in trouble on your job. There's no peace for the wicked. Y'all hear me? When you're really trying to grow spiritually, you'll learn to stay out of trouble. Some of y'all look at me and say, well, how do you stay so youthful? You know why I stay youthful? Because I stay out of trouble. I don't go and create problems for myself. Even though I don't cast out spirits out of people, places, and things for years. Do you not know that even though I have as much as hey there, Laura, thank you so much for joining. Even though with all the experience I have, I still allow the Spirit. All right, Phyllis Wills, thank you for joining. Post your zodiac. Sean, hey, sweet, Leo in the house. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Even though with all the experience that I have out of everything that I have done. Hey, sweet, look at this right here. I'm doing a candle for somebody, right? Out of all the experience that I have, y'all see this right here? This is for luck, money, and success. I still let the Spirit guide me. Why am I saying this? If Apostle Ely can allow the Spirit to guide him with all that he done, why you always jumping up and you talking about you think you know? Huh? When I do a working for somebody, I still leave room for the Spirit to guide me for that individual person. There's sometimes I'm reaching for one thing and say, no, use this. Mind your own business, step one. If, my God, staying out of trouble, minding your own business, that is the hardest thing for Christian people to do. They feel like it's God spoke to me to come to you and tell you that you should not be sleeping around. Well, I hope God told you that I don't give a damn. See, if God would have told, before he told you about what to talk about, he would also told you my state of mind. Y'all understand this? God ain't sending you to these people. You've been minding other people's business and you have been looking at and observing and now you want to make like God told you to. So God ain't told you to do that. God, oh yeah, Mama Sunflower, thank you for being with us. God ain't told you diddly. Spirit ain't told you didn't. Some of y'all cannot stay out of trouble because the first thing you think in your mind that you know what somebody needs. Ma'am, look at the last 3 baby daddies you had. Look at the last 7 men that knocked you off. How you can guide anybody. Look who you chose to bring your children in the world with. Baby, sweetheart, honey. Now you want to use spirituality to male bash or female bash. That ain't what it's for. Spirituality is a personal journey. And if you want to grow and stay out of trouble, you need to learn how to trust the higher mind, how to trust your higher self, your angels. Let them guide you. Too many of you guys that are out here doing spiritual work, you go because you watching other people. Let me tell y'all something. People that are good at what they do make it look easy. You watch these television shows. I'm finna go here. Because y'all messing up the spiritual work. Y'all watching these television shows. Y'all watching these women go down the aisle with these white dresses. You know this hoe don't need no business being in no white dress. You know this. But you ain't nothing pure about her. How can you look at all this trash on TV and radio and social media, and then you're going to go and do spiritual work? Your state of mind ain't even in the right place. Y'all understand this? I have to be in a certain state of mind to do certain works. If it's all about you being happy, then you don't need a grand wedding. If that is the man of your dreams, then why do you got to do all this stuff for everybody else? Because most of us only getting married in that way because you want to broadcast it. Because after the wedding, you got to live with this man or woman. Huh? Y'all can't even have a good honeymoon because he already got some before y'all got married. So what y'all doing? I want to know. If all of us so spiritual, and everywhere you go, somebody got a church, everywhere you going, somebody, the God speaking to them, Spirit speaking to them, and we can't even sit down and reason together. Something wrong, y'all. If the Lord talk, let me tell y'all something. God speaks in every language. Do what they normally do. Doing what exactly. Let me tell y'all something. If the Lord, God speaks in every language, no matter what tongue you speak in. If God is speaking, he's in one mind. It don't matter if you're English, the way you speak in Creole, it don't matter. What matters, that you understand that you have a direction in your life. A lot of you guys do not get on destiny. Destiny is everything. And you will meet your appointment on destiny. A lot of people are doing all this attack. Let me tell y'all something. People attack me. But why do I care? I know why I don't care. Because this allows me to prove that God is with me. It allows to prove that my ancestors are with me. It allows to prove whatever entities that walk with me. Because I don't discuss that with everybody. Huh? My Lord. But it's the truth. People that listen to me know I be telling the truth. A lot of people don't deal with me because I don't have time for all them lies. I don't have all time for them lies. You like trouble. And now you got bills stacked up, but you gonna do money work. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You gonna let somebody else help you get a man, but they ain't got a man. I seen people sit up in church up under certain preachers, and they begin to prophesy who want a husband, and they ain't married, they divorced, and at least when I got divorced, I did the divorcing. At least when I got out of the relationship. It ain't nobody getting rid of me. Why you got somebody praying for you ain't had a man in 14 years, ain't had a woman in 17? They don't even have a side piece. How they gonna do love work for you? They don't have a savings account, they don't have a banking account, they got no business skill. How they gonna do money work for you? They living out of a garage. Is anybody trying to be real? This is how you stay out of trouble. My healing oil need to work on me first. Before I try to heal anybody, my spiritual work need to work in my life first. That's how I stay out of trouble. Charity begins at home, then it spreads abroad. Huh? 14 years, no side piece in the garage. Exactly. Y'all know it's the truth. How in the world that you got so much insight, but there's no peace in your valley? Huh? This is how I grow. This is how I stay out of trouble. And let me tell y'all something. A lot of you guys talking about, oh, I'm trying to keep the peace. Let me explain something. All y'all that got family problems, well, mama, man, you preaching up. Thank you so much. All you that got family problems, right? You say you got relationship problems. Let us possibly solve some of your problems. If you're really trying to stay out of trouble with your husband and your wife, this is how you stay out of trouble. Give them what they're asking for. You as an adult made a decision to be with that person. When I'm in a relationship with somebody, I study them, I figure out what they like, I know what they don't like, and I go and I do all of those things. Huh? Whatever they're into, I try to provide it. I try to be me and Mama Susan were talking about, is you as a woman, let me tell you, if I was a woman, he would think he is cheating on me because I would be like Whitney Houston. I would be every woman. I would be whatever he needed to be because let me tell y'all something. I am a type, I'm even like this as a man. I would make it hard for the clean-up woman. I'm going to tell you, my sister, I love you. I'm going to tell you, my brother, I love you. But I'm going to tell you, y'all make it easier for the clean-up woman and the clean-up man. I don't make it easier for nobody to step in my shoes. Even my exes to this day have a hard time finding any guy to match me. Come on here. Even my side piece knows I'm hard to beat. Come on here, somebody. You walk in your life, instead of you walking in excellency, you supposed to be walking in, make it hard for them. You making it easy. You make it easy for this other woman to feel like she can come and get what's yours. You make it easy that this is how you stay out of trouble. When you get up in the morning, you are the beast in the field. Come on here, somebody. Huh? In football, they say the beast. Make it hard for them. No, you make it easy. Oh, I ain't finna do this. I ain't finna do that. No. I'm gonna do all that and some. Huh? My ex, she can't go. I'm her stripper. I'm in a relationship. I'm the stripper. I'm whatever it. You ain't gonna get nothing out there that you can't get home. Did y'all hear me? I don't understand how you want God to be your everything, but you don't want to be your everything to your. Come on here, somebody. Huh? Why he gonna go out there outside the home and get something? I just say you're trying to stay out of trouble, right? Let me tell y'all something. With a man, always remember, because I got mostly women that follow me. Listen to this. Always remember this about a man. We are visual creatures. Gay, straight, or bi. Visual creatures. Gay, straight, or bi. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it slow for all the women that they wig ain't on tight enough. We are visual creatures. We are visual creatures. Okay? Now, why did Apostle Ely say that? If he like what he see, he's succumbing. Do y'all hear me that? If we are visual creatures. Take time to adorn yourself. Take time. Yes, it take work, but it take less work trying to get a divorce and start over in life. Y'all hear me? When I watch women, I be trying to tell women, and this is what I don't understand. How you listen to a woman about a man and all she don't ever have sex with was mullets? She ain't never been with a shark. She ain't never been with she ain't never been with a man of any type of notoriety. She ain't never been with a man that ever got graduated from high school. She's never been with a man that had a job that paid more than $400 a week. She ain't never had it. How's she gonna tell you how to get a winner when she been married and having sex and baby with losers? Why are you taking counsel from her? Explain that to Apostle Ely. Are we listening tonight? When a man is telling you, when I do work for people, I look at and say, you know what? If that was my daughter, if that was my mother, if that was my sister, if that was one of my female cousin or lover, what would I want for her? Huh? Because a man don't care about how sexy and fine that man is. If your dad was sitting there looking at that man, he don't care if he's sexy, fine. He don't care how good he in the bed. What he first care about, can he provide for my child? Is he a provider? Then after the provision, is he a protector? Because first of all, I need you to feed her and provide for her. Now I need to know, can you protect her? See, the stuff that you paying attention to, a man in your life will let you know. Let me tell you something. The type of men in my family, if my sister has always gotten the best out of any man that tried to talk to her. I didn't say be with her. Just talk to her because of the standard that the men, you better, as a woman, make sure you got quality men around you. Because they going to set the tone for what type of man going to try you. Every man that tried my sister came in trying to buy Dooney and Burke, trying to buy Louis Vuitton, trying to give her money because there was a standard. Because I need to know, can you provide for her? Who is you? When my sister went through a situation with her husband, and I'll tell you what he said. He told her she wasn't worth. He took the shoe, he bought her some Calvin Klein. No, they weren't Michael Kors sandals. And throw them away, so she didn't deserve it. I asked her brother, I said, which ones he throw it away? She said she showed me with her. I went and bought her 5 pair. Them Calvin Klein. The Michael Kors. See, as a man, I ain't gonna never step to another man to tell him about his money. What I do as a man in my sister's life, I represent what I think about her. I set the standard. Y'all understand that? Men set the standard for other men to have to meet those standards. But now you listening to somebody, a woman, tell you about how to get a man that she ain't never hooked. Are y'all hearing me? In my church, I make sure the women in my church are secure. I set the tone. I don't want to keep the temperature down. That's why some of you guys do not understand how to stay out of trouble. Why would you go to your brother and your brother sleep on your couch about a man? Could you understand me? That's my man. Ma'am. He has no retirement. He has no provision. My children are grown, they still call daddy. Because I'm still showing them how a man handles stuff. Are y'all hearing me? Why are you listening at somebody that has never? He taking her to Motel 6. He taking her, oh my God. Are y'all serious? You don't need the spirit world, baby. You need a counselor. You don't need no love oil. You need to stop and get around certain men that gonna straighten you out and give you a standard that these other men will have to respect. Because only a lion respects another lion. This is why when it comes to women, I always go to my mama and my sister. I go to because another woman knows another woman. Instead of y'all, see, this how I stay out of trouble, y'all. See, when you don't listen to the one that know another woman or know another man, you out here asking other men, is my husband gay? Yes, we going there. You laying down with him. Why don't you know? That should be irrelevant. Because if that's what you like, and he do it for you, baby, it don't matter who in your family, what they think about him. I had this lady, and I kept telling her, stop calling that woman names. Stop, because some of y'all have learned that name calling is the way. That is not how you stay out of trouble. I don't name call. Because you talking about somebody don't mean they still ain't winning over you. Huh? Because when people don't call me the devil, when they call and ask me for help, know what I tell them? You can't do Mother Susan. You can't do Mother Susan like that. You call me the devil? No, you can't. If you call me the devil, you can't come and get no help from me. Because I'm the devil, remember. Make people eat their words. Make people eat their words. Y'all need to learn the reason why we do certain things around your life, because we're trying to keep you out of trouble. You get in trouble then, and y'all know I'm not finna lie, I'm finna go in. How many of us deal with people, we tell them what's good for them, they tell us they grown, they do it, they get in trouble, and then they want us to bail them out, and if we don't come, then nobody cares about them. Anybody besides me done gone through that? You don't want to hear nothing I got to say. It's your life until you get in trouble. It's your situation until you get in trouble. Huh? God speak to you until you get in trouble. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Let me tell you why this is important. You do not want to waste your life energy, and your youth staying in trouble. Did y'all hear me? You do not want to spend majority of your life spending your energy always getting out of trouble. If you would at least love yourself enough to start taking the time to get counsel and get some heads up before you get into trouble, know what kind of time you can save and frustration you can save yourself. That's why I look like this. I don't even have a haircut yet. I ain't even got groomed like this, and I still look like this. Because some of y'all look like y'all hit every branch on the way down. Everybody can tell you are going through because you don't know how to stay out of trouble. And now that it keep costing you money to get out of trouble, that ain't my fault. Sir, ma'am, that ain't my fault. I didn't get you in that marriage. I didn't get you in that job. I did not get you in that situation. You won't stay out of trouble because you won't listen. You won't acknowledge God in all your ways. Apostle Eli, I can't afford you. No, you can afford me. If you can afford to keep making this mistake and paying for the same thing over and over, it is much cheaper to get somebody to tell you the truth about you and get you on the road to right. Trying to tell you. And let me tell y'all something. I asked some of you guys, and that's why I can be real with you. I asked some of you guys to cash out $1. I asked some of you guys to join my YouTube page. You know why I keep asking? Because I want to prove something to you. Even if a man was honest with you, you wouldn't support him. Even if a man was knowledgeable, I have a job, I have a career, I have a business, and you still won't listen. I have an education, and you still won't listen. I have resources, and you still won't listen. I have manifestation, and you still won't listen. Because if you won't listen to a man of my caliber, I know you won't listen to a man less than me. Did y'all hear me? If you won't listen to Barack Obama, you ain't going to listen to the man that's the manager at McDonald's. You don't listen. Because if you can't trust a man of substance, you definitely ain't going to trust a man of no substance. I'm only proving to you you're not ready for what you're talking about. Because you won't even listen to a man that has shown you live after live, video after video. This man knows what he's talking about. This man is real. This man is honest. This man is real. I tell y'all even my personal business. Because y'all can't do nothing to me. Y'all can't whoop my ass. I say whatever I want to say. I'm sitting here giving you the raw dog. All you got to do is support. To show these, because you know what? Now, some of these men get on here. Can I say it? Yeah, I'm going to say it. Some of these men get on here, and I ain't hating, because I got a physique myself. But I don't have to do all that. Good evening to you, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. Oh, sir, I can't tell who that is. Good evening, sir. Man. Now, some of these men get on here, and they take off their shirt, right? They show y'all their muscles, right? Let's get real. We talking about spirituality. They show you your muscle, they show you your body. You don't know if he got that body from going to a gym or just getting out of prison. And the truth is, you really don't care. You really don't care because you like what you see. You don't know what he got to offer. And that might be all he got to offer. And I'm going to tell you something about us men. We always show you what we offer. Whatever he's displaying to you, that is exactly what he has to offer. Because men are visual creatures. And we're going to display whatever strength we have. Did y'all hear me? If you want to hear from a real man, you want to hear from a six-figure man, you want to hear from a man with substance, you want to hear a man from got education, you want to hear from a man that's anointed, yes, I'm telling you. You don't want to listen to us, and you want to listen to other people that have never had men of our caliber. Huh? She got 5 baby daddies, and she got all five of her baby daddies on child support, and she still ain't clearing $200 a month. And that's the one you listening to. You don't want to listen to me. That's the one you want to listen to. Huh? More power to you. I'm telling you, I can tell you what, because I'm in the count. First of all, I can afford to be around some of these men that y'all trying to get around. So I know what we be talking about. But when I try to tell you, oh, Pastor Ely, you so mean, I'm trying to tell you what we talk about. Just like I know, because I hang around my aunties, I know what women be saying about men. And the way I stay out of trouble, because I listen to them. Because the things that they say about men, they be telling the truth. And so I try to avoid that. It's almost, okay. All right. Y'all hear me? If you're going to support Apostle Ely, you're going to support me. If you're going to subscribe and help this go, you're going to do it. I'm not fit to pull all them shenanigans because I don't have to. I'm not going to tell all them lies because I don't have to. I'm not fit to do it. No, why I'm not going to do it? Because I'm trying to stay out of trouble. I want you to really grow. I want you to really develop. I want you to stop talking about they no good men. No, ma'am. They are good men. They just don't want you. They are good men. There are good women out here. They just don't want you, gay, straight, or bi. Huh? Everybody get in a relationship. You want to make it by everybody. You done left 4 counties and you still don't got a man. You went to SeaWorld and you still couldn't find a man. I see men all day long. How you can't find no man? Oh, you can find a man. All right? You here for all of it? Hey, Kara, that's what I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all something. Make it hard for the clean-up woman. I'm saying this for a reason. Make it hard for the clean-up woman or man. Stop being ashamed of your boo. If your boo work at the garbage place, he's your boo. My mom always told, don't let nobody talk about who you lay down with. I believe, like, you not gonna, I might talk about him, but I ain't even let you talk about who I lay down with. Y'all hear me? You should be proud. You're not gonna talk about who I done lay down with. You ain't gonna talk about now one of my baby mamas. No, ma'am. No, sir. I talk about them, but I slept with them. You ain't gonna talk about them. Child, Jesus done came and gone. Talking about sins. Y'all hear me? When we trying to grow and develop as people, let me say this in my closing. Because I got some work to do. If you're going to support Apostle Ely, be genuine. Don't keep coming to my live and you can't at least join my YouTube account. You can't cash up when I do my readings. I'm giving y'all my price is going to go up. I have very good clientele. I'm giving people that are financially challenged. I'm trying to be nice. Financially challenged, an opportunity to get some real work done. I'm trying to turn y'all on to people on these apps that really know what they're doing. Let me tell y'all something. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. I'm going to say this. I have been blessed to have been blessed to deal with some very high quality women. What's a good thing to one person may not be a good thing to another. Y'all hear me? You may be good for Jody, but you may not be good enough for Bob, depending on what that man or that woman is used to. And I'm going to say this again. A man is a visual creature. If you know what he's looking for, then you can be what he's looking for. Huh? First, ask the question. Because some of you won't even have, because you're too scared to get the answer. Simply asking, what are you looking for? I always tell them what I'm looking for. Y'all hear me? What are you looking for? Ask that man. And you will get your answer. But be woman enough. Don't take his answer personal. You want to know the truth. What are you looking for? And when he give you your answer, respect that. Respect that. You cannot make something into something that it is not. You're not going to make a man. I've had women say, oh, I ain't never done this before. First of all, I'm a man. I don't care if you have or not. Right now, I'm just trying to do me. All that stuff y'all think men concerned about, we are not. If a man want to be with you, he don't care what nobody think. If you a stripper and he wants to be with you, he's going to be with you. That's how men, whatever caliber men here, I'm giving y'all the truth. This is my first time. What's your Apostle Samuel Jr. It's right in my bio. Apostle Samuel Jr. The reason I'm saying this, guys, because I'm not going to let y'all waste my time. I'm here to work for people that want help. I'm here to help people that want to see God move. I'm not here for the foolery. I'm not here. Every time I come on here, all I hear, you true. You the truth. You real. Then damn it, why I don't see it? If you can't support a man of my caliber, then how you going to convince me that you worth your grain of salt? If a man can't be honest with you and you accept that, then why you complain when they're lying to you? I'm telling you the truth. My name is Apostle Ely. I thank you so very much tonight. Huh? Let me tell y'all something, baby. In the end, if you won't receive the truth, if you will not receive the truth, you're going to get a lie. Don't get mad at nobody for lying to you when they were trying to tell you the truth. You didn't want to hear it, so they started lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. I can tell you stuff if you can bear the truth. I can help you get to where you're trying to get if you will listen. But too many of y'all out here, you stay in trouble too much. I don't have time for it. And I'm not a $2 hoe. I'm not a $1 hoe. I just want to see if you will listen. That's all the dollar about. Thank you there, Laura, for sending $2, $1. I'm just here trying to tell you. I thank God for each, because let me tell y'all something. My supporters got me. My supporters got me. I'm talking about y'all that come here every time I on these live and y'all eat for free. You won't even make a sacrifice. But if Jody, you go out there and try to get him a job, you'll even fill out the application. You'll even go and take him to work to make his money. But you don't have to take me to work. I can take my own self to work. But you'll break your back to make sure that he go and make money, and now you got to sit there and watch him when payday comes, because you know if you ain't there to be there when he get his check, he going to go and spend that money elsewhere. You know that, but you would put all that energy in that instead of supporting men that are already doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm done. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you guys tonight. Thank you. Love you guys. All right. Apostle Ely out. God bless you, TikTok.